that you hit earlier?
Yeah, like Corey threw me like 17 horrible pitches that were over my head.
Well, we're here. We're here at BP. What a great night.
With amazing Billy Sander, Billy Way
got
Sander,
Billy Sander.
Jr.
We got Les Mis.
Les Mis.
We got
Les
Corey
Mis.
Hale and Ryan Tomasi, a.k.a. the Cyborg. So, he's a pitcher. Billy's a hitter. Corey's an outfielder. And I'm trying to think what we should talk about today. So, we're picking up the balls. Got my trusted BP buddy. We are going to talk about some pitching while we have Tomasi here. I'm going to pick his brain for all you pitchers out there and see if he has some tips and some tricks
Of course I wasn't looking.
could help you pitch. We'll probably cover some hitting and have a good old day at BP. Well, how do you get batters out? What's your
How do I get batters out?
yeah? What's your
Man,
mindset like?
I used to be big on all the pump faking and the dancing around, but I've really tried to focus on hitting my spots, pitching to my defense. If I move my guys this way, make sure I'm throwing an inside pitch or my pitch where I want it for a strike. Because
So like if Corey is up to bat, how are you gonna get him out?
right now,
Yeah.
I know what sometimes Corey's a little different being a fast lefty because they have a little advantage in softball, but I know what Corey wants to do. So a lot of the time is I know that he wants to go that way. If you give him one, I'll move my guys over and bring my outfielder in and then try to throw Corey a pitch on the outside corner
Hopefully
then-
the third baseman or
and have my guys stacked up on that side. Or I know he likes to go that way and that's his bread and butter. So move my guys over here and try to get him one on that inside corner as much as I can and be a strike and make him pull,
hope he rolls
make
over.
him do
Okay.
something he doesn't necessarily want to do. He can do it very well. He just would prefer to go that way and use his speed.
So is it based off of just knowing the person? I mean, what if you're
That's a lot of it.
what if
and-
you're facing someone in a tournament that you've never met?
That's when I break out a pitch I don't like to, and it's just that's the Elton John, the tiny dancer that I'm throwing. I don't like to use that pitch because it's an unfair advantage for me, but I will break it out in some tournaments. That's the old Elton John, the tiny dancer. It gets the rollover.
Let's say it's first batter of the inning, and you don't know the guy. He's a lefty. What do you tend to do?
Keep him in. If a lefty leads off the inning in my head, he's trying to go backside and use his speed to get a base runner on to start the game. So I'm going to try to keep him inside corner of the plate because
Now, where are you moving your 5-man?
my 5-man, I'm putting him right now. I'm going to put my 5-man here and bring my third baseman off the line and have my shortstop play somewhere right in here. And then I'm going to try that
He
way.
ain't
He's
hitting
no
that
way.
one.
He's not pushing that ball. No way. No chance. This is the last one. Where you want it?
All right, last one. Who's going to win? Corey wins. Dinger. What about something that was the difference between when you were playing a little bit lower to upper?
Two things that I know Mooch does it very well, but you'll never convince me that somebody can throw a ball behind their back more effective than me setting up and just throwing a knuckleball and hitting my spot and pitching to my defense. I just feel like that's a way more. I think it gets your younger batters out because they're on that. The only thing I think that pitch does is that nobody wants to strike out on a pitch like that. So if you can get it close to where it's not a strike, but it's kind of close to a strike, it's a little fast, maybe a little deep, you're going to get guys to bite on that because nobody wants to get rung up on a pitch on a pitch like that. And then, man, and walks. Walks, there is no defense for walks. And when you have some of the best defenders behind
What's
you,
your key to going
you've
backside?
got to make guys swing.
I mean,
I'd rather throw a tumbler for a strike with a full count that they have to swing at versus just putting somebody on. Because at this level, when you walk somebody, 80% of the time, you're giving them a run because that runner is going to score 80% of the time.
All right, who's next?
I think, let me take a couple.
All right. So Billy likes to start off with a wood bat, and I've seen a lot of good hitters do the same. Billy comes from a baseball background. It's been a little while. He's got great hands.
All right. Let's try out this bad boy.
All right. What's your number one? What do you focus on?
I try to stay short.
That-
What I mean by that is like a lot, like I try not to move my hands and like get really like big. I try to stay like right here and then just go straight to the ball. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, that's in someone's backyard. Whoops.
Whoops. Oh, same guy.
So Billy played on the Vader team, competitive edge last year. How do you stay short? Is there a certain pitch you have to look for, or just what's your like hand path?
Basically, I want to be here, and then from there, I'm just going straight to wherever the ball is. That could be anywhere. So, getting your foot down, timing.
Oh man.
I usually hit my best when I'm staying short. When I get big, I tend to make a lot of mistakes.
What else? So you stay short.
Stay short. Don't fly open. Front shoulder stays in. Unless it's an inside pitch, then you can fly a little bit. But if I'm trying to go middle or this way, I got to keep this here or I'm going to pull off. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what goes through my head.
Now, when you're BPing, like we always talk about, it's good to have a purpose. Billy hits the ball really far. That stayed in though, right? Okay, because if that noise was the house, we're in trouble.
I'm going to switch to this one.
Hitting people's backyard fences. So Billy's job is to hit the ball far.
I hope I can hang on to that one at some point through the year. It's a rollover right to you. Like you gave me advice, try to hit a knuckleball. If I stay short and hit it in the face, that's my best shot. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of spin on it.
right, I'm trying to not, because if I come down too hard, I put this. If I try to go over, I put this. The goal is to hit it in the face. I don't do it well every time, you know. That was better. Letting the ball get deep. You have to let it get deep.
Here's the plate.
So here's the plate. So if I stand here, like I can hit the ball here that way, but I'm also, since I like to hit for power here, I'm more likely to roll this pitch over.
Yeah.
If I don't like square it up and put it inside out. Deep here is almost like plate depth for me. Deep is here. So when I wait and catch it here, that's a lot easier to keep it in for me.
What's your number one thing for someone to do wants to get better?
Steroids.
Okay.
I mean, look at us. We're basically the same person.
Yeah, we just carry 250 different.
Right. Right. I'm a big fan of T-work. T-work, swing repetition, being able to put your bat where you need
That's
to.
what I've been saying.
Being able to put your bat head where you need to, where a ball is pitched. Baseball credit. I credit a lot of that to baseball.
This part of the video, we're going to do our Hispanic segment.
Okay.
Brought to you by Fanta. Miz works for Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Well, oh, Fanta would have been so much more appropriate.
Why? Y'all make Fanta.
Yeah, Fanta
Fanta
is made by
orange.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but you should only work for just the Fanta department.
Why?
I don't know. You seem like one of the guys that would do them dances.
Quanta la Fanta.
Ay, Guajira. Yeah. All right, para los dominicanos, no para más, o no para los dominicanos, sino para todos los que hablan español.
Sí, sí, sí.
Esto es un video para, o sea, un video recreativo, informativo, para todos. Ahora mismo estoy bateando con este Miken, se llama el Spider-Man, ahí lo ven. Entonces lo que vamos a hacer es, vamos a batear todo el cuadro.
So I got a challenge for everybody that watches this, and leagues going on, winter leagues. Pitch selection. Pitch selection, I want you to really work on pitch selection. That is one of the best things you can do for your average. Not only does it bring you confidence in the box, but you're hitting good pitches. You're just going to get better results. And something else tied with that, if you swing at a bad pitch in a game, and
Come on that way.
don't get mad at yourself and start breaking down like something is wrong with your swing. The first thing you need to ask yourself is, was it a good pitch? Every single upper player I talk to, one of the first, top 3 things they say
All right.
is
Mero.
pitch selection. The better pitchers gonna get you to swing at bad pitches. So have confidence in the box. My challenge to you. Great swing. Might have gloved it. So what do you think? What are you doing in Spanish? What are you doing to hit those pitches that aren't necessarily an outside pitch? Some of those are slightly inside, but you're keeping them level. You're keeping them flat.
Ahora mismo lo que estoy es trabajando mis manos, manteniéndolas siempre adentro de la bola, enfocado siempre en el medio y con el swing elevado, un swing de línea. No trato de ni levantar ni ir por más fuerza, sino elevado aquí, alineado. Dejo que el bate haga su trabajo. Yo no
Talk
No
and
quiero
swing. See if
forzarlo.
you can do it while you're swinging.
No quiero forzarlo, solamente dejo que el bate haga su trabajo. Oh yeah. I tried to get like that line drive, that's what I'm trying to work on right now.
You don't need to try to cut it there, though. You're good. Your bread and butter is
Like
gonna
that.
is gonna be your top hand. You live with your top hand. Don't.
Like
yes.
that.
Like don't try to. If you got a baseball top hand, use it for good. Don't try to change that. So, and this is some advice for the baseball people out there.
There we go.
Yes, you do have to adapt to a softball swing a little bit, but your top hand
Yes, right there.
hit over the infield
Tomasi.
drops before it gets to the outfield. So, whereas I cut the ball, and as it goes over the infield, a cut
This
ball
is
just stays in
freaking
the
good
air for
right
the
now.
outfielders to catch it. So,
There we
I
go.
mean, that's money right there. And dinger. Really, you train for what you need. You want to get good at one shot first. You want to have something you're good at. I mean, realistically, you hit it hard a good percentage of the time, you're going to make it hard for the defense. I mean, pop-ups, rollovers, those aren't hit well, make it easy for the defense. Even if you're hitting the ball right at somebody, but you're hitting it hard, you have a much better chance. So work on one thing get good at one thing, and then start adding tools to your belt. Backside, middle, other stuff like that. Okay, so in the last video, I wasn't being smooth enough, so I'm gonna try to stay smooth and do another couple pulls. John Williams sent me some messages. He's one of the better hitters in the country, and he was kind of giving me some tips based on my video, what I was doing my front leg. I was kind of locking it out a little bit too soon, and then I was having to roll over. So he said, keep a bent front leg and you'll be able to go out and get it and pull it a little more. So I'm gonna try to keep that in mind, see if we can get some down the line. I'm gonna swing this 27-ounce Thor. Okay, so I gotta be out on my front foot more, but not straight. I gotta be out here with a little bit of a bend to it. Now I just gotta watch the ball when I hit it. Yeah. Thanks, John. There we go. The web slinger. It's a process. I feel like I'm a little bit better than I was last video. So what I find is whenever I go to the plate with this mentality of home run, when I miss, I tend to go early because I'm trying to swing so hard. You swing real fast, you end up going early, hit the end cap or stuff like that, or you end up popping up. So if I can really sit back and wait and let the ball, I mean, I'm not letting it get deep to where I'm pushing, but your bat is a lot faster than you think it is. So what you'll do is if you start to swing early, you'll compensate by slowing down to get to the ball, which slows your bat speed down. So if I can just wait on it. I'm just gonna stay here for the rest of the night. Good one to end on.
So might as well just finish them all.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Oh my gosh. You just hit that into their back porch.
Bad guy or the guy at the other house?
No. But that was like at their back door.
Damn.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You gonna hit again before next week, think, or no?
I'm sure we need to hit one more time.
Fuck.
Only problem is the weather.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's supposed to get down to like Monday. It's supposed to be like 11 degrees.
Whatever. All right.
I know, right?
All right. Love you guys. I'm
You
out.
living?
Oh yeah.
So takeaway for today's VP session. We had some pitching tips from Tomasi, some power hitting tips from Billy Sanders, and then some Espanol hitting tips from Misael. You know, and then you have me, Cole Campbell, the handsome streets, as they call me. Just giving you random knowledge that pops into my head. I do have a partnership with Smash It Sports. I'm not really repping for them or anything like that, but I wanted to get some product for the viewers and trying to grow the channel. So some of the bats that you saw in the video today, the Mighty Thor and the Amazing Spider-Man, they're Smash It Sports exclusives. If you use the code MARVEL, you can get $50 off. For any other thing from Smash It that you might want, if you use code NATION, you'll get 10% off. I think just about everything, even baseball and fast pitch, that's not on clearance. So I don't have any kind of fiscal tie with Smash It. I'm not making any money. The only thing, our deal is just they provide me with some bats to do reviews so I can get content, and then a bat to give away to the people. So check the review videos of the Amazing Spider-Man and the Thor to figure out how to get in those free drawings so you can maybe win one of those bats. But Use those codes if you want. Thank you for tuning in. I know this was a little bit long today, but we had a lot going on tonight in the BP. So I appreciate it. Love you guys. And tune in next time for the next BP. See you later.
Don't forget and subscribe.